Hello everyone, this is my first Reddit story. Enjoy watching.
She's everything I ever wanted. Until I saw what she was hiding. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at someone and thought this is it? This is the person I've been waiting for my entire life? That feeling where everything just clicks, where you can't imagine your mornings without them, where their laugh genuinely makes the world feel a little lighter. That's exactly how I felt about her. My name is Jake. I'm 23 years old, and 4 months ago my life changed completely, and I mean that in the best possible way. I met Emma at a campus event, completely by accident. I wasn't even supposed to be there that night. My roommate dragged me out because I'd been studying for 3 days straight, and he said, and I quote, "Bro, if you don't touch grass right now, I'm calling your mom." So I went, and there she was. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another love at first sight story. But just hear me out, because this is not that kind of story. Or at least, it didn't stay that way. Emma is 21. She's a junior at a Big 12 university, same one I attend. And when I tell you this girl is brilliant, I mean the kind of brilliant that makes you feel like you need to go back to school just to keep up with her. Professors don't just like her, they admire her. She's been published in 2 academic journals before even finishing her degree. She walks into a room and people genuinely stop what they're doing. And she chose me. For 4 months, things were almost perfect. We studied together in the library until it closed. We cooked terrible food at midnight and laughed about it. We went on long drives with no destination, just talking about everything. Our childhoods, our fears, our dreams. She told me about her heart condition, a progressive disease that the doctors discovered when she was 19. When she got so sick, they genuinely weren't sure she was going to make it. She told me about it so casually, like it was just a fact of life. But I could see the weight of it behind her eyes. I told her I wasn't going anywhere, and I meant it. But here's the thing about getting close to someone. The closer you get, the more you start to notice things. Small things at first. Things you brush off. Things you tell yourself don't matter, until they do. It started with her phone. Not in a suspicious way, not at first. Emma wasn't secretive. She'd hand me her phone to look up directions, to show me memes, to scroll through her camera roll when she wanted to show me a funny memory. That's actually how it began. We were lying on her couch one evening, and she wanted to show me a photo from a trip she took with her friends sophomore year. She opened her camera roll and started scrolling. And that's when I saw it. Photo after photo. Video after video, her and a guy, laughing, hanging out with friends, at parties, at football games, candid shots, posed shots, the kind of pictures you take when you're young and in love, and you think it's going to last forever. I didn't say anything that night, but I didn't forget it either. I found out his name was Ryan, not because Emma told me directly. She mentioned him in passing once, in the middle of a story about her friend group. She said it so naturally, like his name wasn't a grenade she'd just rolled across the floor. They dated for 4 years. 4 years. She's 21. Do the math. That's basically her entire high school experience, and the first chunk of college. All wrapped up in one person. One guy. Ryan. She broke up with him last year. According to Emma, the reason was simple: maturity. She had outgrown him. She said she realized they were on completely different levels, that as she was growing, building her future, dealing with the reality of her health condition and what that meant for her life, Ryan just wasn't keeping up. She said she knew, deep down, that if things ever got truly serious, if her heart condition progressed the way the doctors warned it might, he wouldn't be able to handle it. Not out of cruelty, just out of who he was. She said they ended on good terms. She said they don't talk anymore. She said it like it was simple. But here's what nobody tells you about dating someone with a past. And I mean a real past. Not just a few casual relationships. It's not the big things that get to you. It's not the dramatic fights or the obvious red flags. It's the quiet moments. The scroll of a thumb through 30,000 photos. The half-second pause before she turns the screen slightly away from you. The way she says his name like it's just a word, when to you, it feels like something else entirely. I brought it up one night, as casually as I could manage. "Hey," I said, "I keep seeing pictures of Ryan when you scroll through your phone." She laughed. Not a nervous laugh. A genuine, unbothered laugh. "I have like 30,000 photos on there," she said. "I haven't deleted anything since 2015. I'm not going through all of that." And that was it. That was her answer. I let it go. I told myself it was fine. I told myself I was being irrational. We'd only been together for months. Of course, she had photos of her ex. Of course, she did. That's normal. That's human. People have pasts. I repeated that to myself every single time I saw his face on her screen. But something had shifted. Something quiet and slow and dangerous. The way the most destructive things always are. And I had no idea that in just a few weeks, Everything was going to come to a head, in the worst possible way.
The next part will be out tomorrow. Subscribe so you don't miss it.